Here's Antetokounmpo. No good from three. Ball. Good. Lays it right in there.
Talk about coming up big. Ball not shying away from these moments.
First team foul.
Mitchell against Irving. Fires for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Irving's got 7. Antetokounmpo against Randall. It's Giannis throwing it down.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking.
Now Edwards. He is a bruiser. The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. On-court spots filled by Edwards and Randall. Kyrie Irving is out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And for the Heat, Antetokounmpo is out there with Powell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Larson in at the 2. And Greg, we don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
Here we go.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. Powell down low. Edwards there. The shot by Powell, no good. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Minnesota. The shot's good. Irving's got the game going here with the first basket for the Timberwolves.
Give Irving some room to get it off that little floating jump shot of his, and you'll regret it for sure.
Stolen by Ball. Gobert with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Antetokounmpo against Ball. And here's Edwards from the arc. Larson with the rebound. Here's Powell. Rebound, Minnesota.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Irving finds Ball. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Misses from short range. Mitchell in the corner. 14 feet away, 2 points, that one goes.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Irving looking over the floor. Yep, that one goes.
That is the signature of Irving. He is an incredible finisher near the basket.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I briefly spoke with Miami's head coach. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. For 3, Edwards. Larson with the rebound. He'd have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Having a star and Anthony Edwards, Clark with so much confidence, what kind of impact does that have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he wants the pressure of carrying the team. And with his outgoing nature and skill set, that mentality, I think, permeates the team and gives it great confidence.
Now, here is Irving. Edwards passes to Irving. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Ball finds Gobert. Out to Edwards. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Powell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Larson. And again, it's the Heat missing. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Ball. The kick out to Irving. Left side, Edwards. Right side, Irving. Outside, Edwards. 4 on the clock. Here's Ball. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so Powell will bring it up for the Heat. And to Tacumbo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Mitchell against Irving. Fires for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Irving's got 7.
Doesn't matter if he's well guarded or not. Kyrie knocking it down from deep.
Powell outside. Pass to Giannis. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Irving kicks the ball. Now Gobert. Outside Edwards. Outside for Randall. Ball from long range. Drops in the tray.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Larson, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Outside Irving. Ball surveying the defense. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Gobert is a big target, especially when he's roaming around that rim.
The Heat trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Powell. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. And here is Antetokounmpo. Driving in. Shot clock at 6. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Mitchell with the steal. Antetokounmpo inside. He's defended by Randall. Mitchell outside. Pass to Adebayo. To halt the run. And the layup is good. Adebayo's got his second basket of the game.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
Outside for Randall. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Irving. Here's Ball. Back to Irving. To the wing right side. And it's Ball, that time on the assist from Randall. Ball's got 5 points so far.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Daniels is checked in for Minnesota.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Pass to Irving. Here's McDaniels. Gobert with a screen for Ball. Clock at 4. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Kept alive. Outside Irving. Here's Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Off target with his 3. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Ball against Wiggins. Ball kicks to McDaniel. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Edwards. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Ball. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's DiVincenzo. Following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. It's good.
A versatile guard, DiVincenzo is excellent at hitting his teammates in their spots.
The Heat trail by 7. Now here is Smith. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Fontecchio. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Timberwolves leading by 4. They set the screen. Reed kicks to DiVincenzo. Ingles up top. Timberwolves passing it around. And here is DiVincenzo. Covered by Smith. Back to Dosunmu. Good. Nice job down low. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. Here's Smith. There's 1:17 left to play here in the first. Pass to Portis. Portis a screen on McDaniel. Wiggins outside. Now Portis. Guarded by Reed. 11 feet away. Portis can't get it to go. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Ingles finds Dosunmu. Ingles with a screen on Smith. Ingles passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Ingles. Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Fontecchio. The Heat trail by 6. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Oh, I tell you what, you got major bounce, but the long arms of Wiggins gives him an extra advantage converting at the rack.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Nothing on the board. He was all alone on that one.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Smith with it. Pass to Wiggins. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
We've got Bobby Portis. Norman Powell is out there with Smith. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Fontecchio in at the small forward position. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
Well, I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
Portis kicks to Powell. Smith outside. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Pulls up. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
Back to Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Inside, outside for Randall. And so the ball's out of bounds. Reed touched it last. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number 1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Back to you guys.
Good priority. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Andrew Wiggins. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's McDaniels. Randall finds DiVincenzo. Here's Reed, and the shot goes down. Reed's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
At 6'9" and about 260, Naz Reid has the size to make room for himself inside.
Portis a screen on Randall. Wiggins drives in, and they pick up 2. Wiggins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Outside Portis. Randall against Wiggins. He gets it in there. Wiggins has got 8 points. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. On the wing, Dosunmu. Timberwolves passing it around. Clock at 6. DiVincenzo passes to Dosunmu. Randall from outside, and it's Miami with the rebound. Powell for 3, and rebounded by McDaniels. Minnesota leading by 7. On the wing, Dosunmu. Here's DiVincenzo. Floats it up for Reed, and stolen by Portis. Fontecchio with it, now defended by Randall. Out to Powell. Takes the 3. And nothing seems to work as that one misses, and he's 0 for 5. And here is DiVincenzo. To the middle. Here's Reed. 3-pointer, Randall. Good on the triple. Randall's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
And so Rich Boswell will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Fontecchio. And Ajaka Jonas in for Smith. Minnesota also making some changes. Edwards, he's checked in for McDaniel. All comes in for Dosunmu. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Here's Ball. Rebound by the Heat.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, but for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
Powell outside. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota leading by 8. So, Clark, when you think about the league's natural score, Norman Powell has to be on that list.
For sure, and I think he's underrated, but everybody can't get top billing on the marquee. I mean, there are going to be guys that do great work that don't tend to get the attention that other guys do. But you look at his production, especially when his minutes go up, I mean, he can put it in the basket. He's a hard guy to deal with. He gets it in transition, mid-range game, shooting threes, and if you're not careful, he'll posterize you too.
Another miss by Minnesota. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Miami. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Outside for Randall. Here's Irving. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Well, you simply can't guard that. Irving's just too nimble. Easily gets himself free of the defender.
Powell for 3. Reed with the rebound.
Yeah, and that 3-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 9. Ball finds Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Edwards. And a missed layup. The Heat trail by 8. Pass to Ajaka Jonas. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Ajaka Jonas has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
Edwards flexing on him now. Bully ball inside.
Giannis passes to Powell. Giannis. Down low. Here's Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Now, here is Irving. Here's Ball. Can't answer back with the dunk of his own. Miami's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch rating.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And some changes here for the Heat. Larson's checked in, and it's Mitchell in for Jokic Jonas. And then for Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Julius Randle. Now, here's McDaniels. Still scoreless. Here's Edwards. Outside Irving. Here's the three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Larson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. From the arc. They get the rebound. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Wiggins sets a screen for Antetokounmpo. And Wiggins throws it down.
Gotta love seeing Giannis move the ball. Not just a scorer now, but a capable passer, too.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Here's Edwards. Up to Gobert. 4 on the clock. Pass to McDaniels. Irving for 3. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Tonight has been all about Irving. When he's clicking, his offensive game is devastating.
Here's Giannis. And rejection by McDaniels. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And Ball slams it in.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. The young fella's got some pretty good hops on him.
Adebayo with the screen on Ball. Inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Irving dishes the ball. The kick out to Irving. Over Mitchell. And it's good off the back rim and in. Irving's got 14 points for the game.
You know, he's got such a diverse skill set. Irving can hurt you in a lot of ways. I mean, he's a player you'll have a lot of trouble game planning for.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Irving against Mitchell. The kick out to Ball. Right side, Edwards. From downtown, a rebound by Mitchell. Over Irving. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves ahead, leading by just 2. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Irving is out there with ball, and it's Edwards in at the small forward. The Heat trailing. Mitchell is double to the inside. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
Minnesota ball.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Outside Irving. Back to Ball. Gobert trying to get open. The teardrop falls in. Ball's got 9 points.
This kid is so skilled. What a touch from Melo.
Powell outside. Takes a three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Ball. Powell with the steal. The Heat trail by 4. Mitchell in the corner. Shoots. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Randall with a screen for Ball. Outside for Randall. Mitchell against Irving. And finished off by Gobert.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Here's Irving. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Now, here is Irving. He's got 14. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Free throw good, Edwards. Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice combination. Scoring going up and efficiency improving, and that's a problem for sure for the rest of the league.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Guys, back to you.
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Powell with it. Still without a basket. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And one of the more active big men in our league. Adebayo never stops working.
The Heat have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Irving against Giannis. Gobert. Outside Irving. Gobert with a screen for Irving. It's good. Irving's got 16 points.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick, and his ball handling is so good, absolutely, virtually impossible.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's Ball. 9 points in the game so far. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Timberwolves have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Heat have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Not how they pictured the half starting. Mitchell wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 4 assists now tonight. Minnesota's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Now, here is Irving. 16 points for him. Pass the ball. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by the Heat.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively?
Here's Irving. The kick out to Ball. Randle passes the ball. Randle outside. This one for 3. Another miss by Minnesota. The Heat trail by 4. In the corner, Powell with it. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside, Ball. The kick out to Irving. Pass to Gobert. Tipped away. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. Again, the Heat good for 2.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
And finished off by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 4. In the corner, Powell with it. Launches it. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Irving kicks to Randle. Pass the ball. Randle with a screen for Ball. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Larson. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Gobert the screen. Irving dishes to Gobert. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Wiggins is checked in for Miami. Smith comes in for Davion Mitchell. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Julius Randle. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Ball. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Kyrie Irving. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
He got the room he needed and knocked it down. That's a quality shot.
Floats it up. There's Giannis. Look out below.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Powell against Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Here's Giannis. After the basket by Minnesota. The shot by Powell, no good.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some.
For 3, Edwards. For three, Edwards nails it.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
Smith the pass to Giannis. Right side, Adebayo. It's Powell on the wing. 6 to shoot. Screen by Antetokounmpo. He gets that one.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Dosunmu, the pass to Edwards. 1:11 left in the third quarter of the game. Back to Dosunmu. He's looking for DiVincenzo and finds him. And here's Edwards from the arc. Wiggins with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Powell kicks to Wiggins. The tray. Rebound, Minnesota. They've led by as much as 10. Down low. Edwards passes to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. On the wing, Dosunmu. Here's McDaniels. A three-pointer off the mark. And stolen by DiVincenzo. It's taken away by Smith. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Timberwolves lead assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Wiggins. Norman Powell is out there with Smith. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Fontecchio in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And it's Smith missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Reed the pass to Dosunmu. Now DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. Inside, here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
And rolling with such quickness. There's just no way to keep Randall from scoring that.
The Heat trail by 5. Here's Portis. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Wiggins surveying the floor. And stolen by DiVincenzo. McDaniels left side. And finished off by McDaniels.
McDaniels going upstairs with an athletic move.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And here is Powell. Fires from 18. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And that's going to be a travel.
You can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Fontecchio. Minnesota also with the sub. Edwards, he's checked in for Dosunmu. Took him no time at all on that one.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, continues to flesh out his jumper over time. You have to at least try to get a hand in his face when he's rising up from there, but that's much easier said than done.
Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Randall kicks to Edwards. Edwards careening his way to the rim.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Giannis throws it down.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last and enjoy it for as long as you can.
Antetokounmpo against Randall, and Portis throws it down.
Hey, I feel bad for those rims because Portis has no mercy on them, throwing it down with force.
McDaniels left side. Edwards against Powell. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Randall fires the three. It's rebounded by Portis. Giannis high post. Out to Smith to take the lead. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got his 7th assist here tonight. The Timberwolves trade. Outside Edwards. Reed in the post. Working on Portis. McDaniels outside. Pass to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Reed with a screen for Edwards. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Powell. Count it. Now it's a 4-point Miami lead.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Both teams will make substitutions. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points on the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Pass to Larson. Count it. Larson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Heat.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Now Irving. Top of the key ball. Irving passes to Edwards. It's over Powell. Here's Gobert. Ball kicks to Irving. Randall outside. Goes back up. That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Ball.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Edwards. Here's Irving. It's good. This game is all even. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Here's Mitchell, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Deep 2 from Ball. To the inside. The kick out to Irving. And he drives in. Left side, Ball. Outside, Edwards. A miss that time. That would have put him up. Irving against Mitchell. To take the lead. Cleared away by Adebayo. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Powell outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good from 3. Ball. right in there.
Defensive
Talk about coming up big. Ball not shying away from these moments.
first team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, LaMelo Ball, 1.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Give them a round of applause.
Powell outside. Antetokounmpo against Randall. It's Giannis throwing it down.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Outside ball. Now Gobert. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Now Edwards. He is a bruiser.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Unloads from 13. Gobert there for the rebound. 1:24 left in the fourth. Edwards. A three-pointer. Good.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Now Antetokounmpo. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
All the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouls.
And he is unable to get the second one.
You know, with LaMelo, you really have a one-man offense. I mean, there's not much he can't do on this end of the court.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Powell. Jacks up a 3. Gobert there for the rebound.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
Irving. Now Gobert. Now Ball. Fires the 3. The shot misses.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
It's not over yet.
Can't get it.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
I'll tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
Not the results he or his teammates were hoping for. He could have put this away.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I think clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Julius Randle, 2.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Making all of those put in this game in the refrigerator.
Now a timeout called by Miami. 6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
And so Minnesota takes the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, when weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting